A breezy but clear night for high school baseball on CCX. The Champlin Park Rebels and the Maple Grove Crimson. Berlin, the right-hander, and Drew, you want to get off to a good start. Try to get your team off to a good start as well when you're the guy handed the ball to start the ball game. Berglund with 8 strikeouts in 8 innings pitched this season. Line to short and then dropped, and safe at first will be Cohn. Harney unable to hang on to that one, and Champlin Park's got the leadoff runner on to start the ball game.
Tough break there for the Crimson. It looks like it was in his glove, and in the transition he actually drops it. It's kind of in between, but it looks like he came up with it clean, but it came out of his glove, and right away the umpire makes the decision to call it safe, and that runner reaches down to first base.
Chase Oxborough, second baseman, hitting second. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, takes a strike. Looks low, Drew. Ball one, or strike one, goal.
Yeah, one of the things you'll see here with this kind of a field, with the turf infield, you see the infielders usually play back. They have more time. It's going to be a natural bounce. There's no grass up there to kill the ground ball, so they have more time.
And the bunt coming back to Berglund. Fields it cleanly, throws over to first base. Dwyer with the put up, but moving down to second base is Cohn on the sacrifice. Win of the season. This is line to short. Harney up with it cleanly, looked at third, and then goes over to first. O'Dwyer reaches over and makes the stop, and moving on to third is Cohn, but they get the second out. 6-3 on the put out. Called strike 3. And Shorenstein called out. Berglund works out of a little trouble in the first. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left on for Champlin Park as we head to the home half of the first inning. Park. The junior right-hander coming off a strong outing last Friday up at Rocori. Pitched 6 2/3 innings. Allowed 3 hits, walked 4, but struck out 12, Drew, in a Champlin Park 3-0 win.
Play baseball.
Teal'c working quickly ahead 1-2 now. This one's driven by Berglund deep to center field, back and caught on the warning track in center field by George. Drives this one deep to right center field. This one is off the fence. Digging for second is Champlin. He'll check in there with a double. Hit it to the gap between George and Greer.
You know, a good strong pitcher on the mound who's throwing hard, but I think he needs to start working on location, not just throwing too hard, because the Crimson are really lining up the ball for the first 2 hitters. And find something you can drive to the right side of the infield and hope you get a hit here.
A little floater, and it'll drop, and nobody's covering first base. That'll be the
maybe a second
easiest
worst
hit, but Schmidt will get all season.
Hey, line drive in the books. That's what I tell the kids. Line drive in the books. Get on any way you can.
It's at the corners, 1 out, and the cleanup hitter, Caden Harney. And he drives this one out to center field. Little drop in front of George for a base hit. Shimpa will come in, and it's 1-0 Maple Grove. He had to hold at third, and I hesitated for a moment too. I thought George might have a beat on that, but it was obviously several feet in front of him. Drops for a hit. Teal'c steps off now, and McGee will come out to talk to him. Trying to add to the Maple Grove lead here in the first. Drives this one to deep left field. Back it goes, and it is gone. A 3-run homer for Kellen Riskadal, and it's 4-0 Maple Grove. His first home run of the season, RBIs 2, 3, and 4. And a 4 spot put up by the Crimson here in the first.
And probably not the hardest ball hit this inning, but he got it up in the air, and there was a little bit of a breeze, and it kept carrying. He hit it pretty well, and it just kept going over and over that left fielder's head and far enough just to get over that fence. Huge 2-out home run.
Run for the inning. Maple Grove has 4. Rounded to first, picked up cleanly. Janusz will run it himself to the bag, and the inning is over. But Maple Grove bats 7 and scores 4. 4 runs on 4 hits. The big blow, the Kellen Riskett 3-run homer. And all right, you're down 4, you chip away, right? Lead off air, but worked out of it. Lined into left center field, so it'll be a base hit. Cut off there in center by Vogel. It'll be a long single for Janusz. Hit in the air out to center. Vogel, the track on it, backing up almost to the warning track, but makes the catch. 2 down. Hits this one to third. Picked up by Schmidt. It's a little bit of a low throw, but nice grab by O'Dwyer. Makes the catch. And Champlin Park retired in the top of the second. No runs and a hit. They strand 1. Inning and a half in the books here at Gleason. It's 4-0 Maple Grove.
Pretty hard, so just got to keep that mentality.
Vogel grounds this one. It's off the shortstop's glove. And into short left field off Carlson. Infield single. First. Throw to first. Oh, they got him.
Definitely got him.
Good move by Tilke. The swipe tag by Janusz. And Vogel's picked off. 0-2 on Berglund. Called strike 3. Ball 4. First walk issued by Berglund, and Greer's aboard. And a called strike 3. Out for the first out of the third.
Yeah, way to settle back down and get that strikeout. Pitch was close enough, and it looked like he did go around, but either way, got the out, and now he's in a position to get a ground ball and get out of the inning really quick.
Chase Oxborough, the batter. Short fly ball to center. Van Sluten over his head and in front of Vogel will drop. Little bloop single for Oxborough, and 2 runners on now for the Rebels with 1 out in the third. 3-1 pitch is low, and the bases are loaded for Champlin Park. Talk with Berglund, the rest of his infield and his catcher.
Yeah, I think you want to get everybody on the same page. You got to get 1 out. Of course, you want to get a double play, get out of the inning. That'd be great. But is there a play at the plate? Is there a play at third? Where do you want to go when the ball's hit?
4-0, but have the bases loaded here in the third. That one just off the plate on the first pitch to Brady Schornstein. Lowe gets to the backstop, and a run's going to come in. Greer to the plate, and it's 4-1. Everybody moves up. 3-1 pitch, grounded up the middle, a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold Carlson at third, but it's an RBI single for Schornstein, and it's 4-2. Janusz hits this one to deep short. Harney up with it, throws across. They get the out at first. The run comes in, though, as Janusz puts it in play and drives in Carlson. It's 4-3. Swing and a miss. And Sandell is out. Drives this one out to center. And making the running catch out in left center is Reese George. And Schimper retired, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And good out for Tilke, getting the strikeout of Schmidt. Tilke headed toward the, I don't know if he thought that was the third out for a moment or just was happy with the result and didn't want to get hit on the throw. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts and 3 strikeouts in the last 4 batters. Grounded hard to third, but right at Nathan Schmidt over to O'Dwyer. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Baseball on this turf field, you get natural bounces like that, and it's
Harney to O'Dwyer. That is a very quick inning.
I don't want to
3 up,
say
3
easy.
down in about 6 pitches. Right, it always starts with one. So Twins had such an awful start, and he got that first win and then reeled off 11 more. Strikeout here. It's the 3rd in a row now for Tilke as he gets O'Dwyer. Start the 4th.
Well, that's the thing at the high school level. It's like I said earlier, it's all about figuring out who does what and how your team can gel together. Because you come into the season as a coach and a management team understanding, okay, you know what the tendencies are, but kids develop.
Swing and a miss. Has 5 strikeouts in the last 6 batters for Maple Grove. And conversely for Tilke, as he's set down 6 in a row.
Yeah, it really seems to be settling in. You can see in his windup, when he's throwing the ball hard, he kind of rears his head back and just lets go, and he's throwing the ball pretty hard. That first inning was a struggle for him. The kids were hitting the ball pretty hard.
1-2 pitch. And strike 3. Tilke strikes out the side.
That's the umpire to ask for help, and sure enough, he got that strike.
1-2 grounded. Harney gets over quickly in the hole and over to O'Dwyer. Reaches and makes the catch. 1 away. It's this one in the air down the right field line and out of play. Bullpen for Maple Grove. And this one lined in the center field of a base hit. 2-out single for Carlson. He's aboard for a 2nd time today. Bounces. It hit him. Tying run at second base, and he gets hit. 2-2 delivery. Liner right at 3rd base. Schmidt makes the catch.
With the breaking ball, it's a good combo.
Grounded to deep second. It's off the second baseman's glove and into short right field off of Oxborough. First. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Tilke. All in the last.
Don't let him stay comfortable up there.
Shimpa puts it in play for the 3rd time tonight. And little looper out into left, and it's going to go for a double. This one's driven deep to center field, making a run out left center. It's going to bounce over the fence. There'll be a ground rule double for Schmidt.
Fielder would like to have this one back if he had a chance to go after it. Realizing the situation of the game, he'd probably keep running after it, try to make that catch.
Crimson shortstop's 1 for 2. He's 2 for 3. Single to center. George up with it. Not going to have a play at home. It's an RBI single for Caden Harney. His 2nd run scoring hit of the game. A 3-run inning for Maple Grove, and it's 7-3.
More clutch hitting here by the Crimson. Good solid line drive over the shortstop's head. 2 outs. That runner's moving on contact. Easily comes in to score that 7th run for Maple Grove.
Single driving in Schmidt with the 3rd run of the inning. I do need help. Cold strike 3. And Dwyer's out. So Tilke gets the strikeout, but 3 big hits in a row, 2 of which scored runs, and 3 runs put on the board for Maple Grove here in the 5th. Ian Schock is the new pitcher for Maple Grove, coming on in relief of Brody Berglund. 3-2 now to McGee. He takes ball 4. A good at bat for the Rebels catcher, falling behind in the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. And runners hesitating, but on to 3rd. They're both going to make it, and it's a bloop double for Greer. Chopped to 3rd. Schmidt up with it, throws to 1st to Dwyer. They get the out. A run scores. On 1 pitch, grounded to Harney at short. Up with it, clean throw over to 1st. Maple Grove out of the 6th inning. Aaron Hendrick of our CCX crew at Wayzata taking in the ball game here tonight in Maple Grove. He's had enough baseball for the game. He's already had a game today. We got a new pitcher for Champlin Park. It's Tanner Wiley, who last worked on Friday At the last out of the win for the Rebels against Ricori, Olson and Maddox Van Sluten scheduled to follow. Oh, and hit. Glances looked like off the helmet of Richgado. I should wear it on CCX one of these days, right? And that one is another hit batsman. This time it's Olson off the hand or the wrist. In some pain. Looks like he'll shake it off, walk down to first, and we had back-to-back hit batsman earlier, and now we have it again here for the Crimson. Does bunt it and gets it down. Wiley lets it go foul. Looking back at second as 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The first out here in the 6th inning. Wiley's pitch, and it's his line down the right fielder, a base hit. Around third comes Ames. Throw to home is offline. Runner moves to third. Run to second goes Volkel. Another run in for Maple Grove. And it's 8-4. RBI single to right. Brings home Colin Ames. Right to him. The bunt said the squeeze play was on. A run is in. Throw to first, and it's down the line. Another run will come in. And it's 10-4. Wiley's pitch hit the other way and down the left field line for a hit. Another one is going to score, maybe two. Abed with a single double down the left field line. 2 runs are in, and it's 12-4. Batted around here. He hits this one now to left field, and it is caught in left field by Sandell.
It's a chance to do different things and come in and contribute. Pinch hitter coming in doing RBI singles, RBI doubles. It gives confidence throughout the season. As the season progresses, you know, you got probably, 2-3 weeks left of the regular season, then you start to focus on the postseason. These pinch hitters know they're able to be contributors.
The 12 runs scored by Champlin Park. This one's grounded to Custerman, the new shortstop, and on one pitch. Called strike 3. They'll play Osseo. They'll have Tyler Fino on the mound. He is an outstanding pitcher, going to Texas Christian University next year. 2-out single. Pinch hit single here for Oakley. He gets aboard here in the 7th for the Rebels. Be running on the 3-2 pitch. And Harney's delivered to Wexeth, strike 3. And Maple Grove wins it. A scoreless inning for Harney, and a good night for Maple Grove baseball. Even their record at 6-6, Drew. They get the 4-run inning in the first. Champlin Park gets 3 back. Berglund works out of trouble that one inning, and then they get some big hits at the end to tack on, and the 5th and 6th innings big for Champlin or for Maple Grove, and they get the win here over the Rebels. Yeah,
they started off in the bottom of the first there with 2 really hard hit balls, and we thought Maple Grove was just going to be starting to launch balls all night long, but really it came down to a couple bloops, finding some green, and then some clutch hits to move runners around and get those runs across the plate.
Lost without you, can't feel my toes. I know how it feels in snow, but I love you, baby.